What's up guys, it's your boy Ru and we are back for another Tales of Arise review video, and we have quite a few things to talk about here. Got a handful of stuff, definitely super excited to talk about this, super hyped as usual. Tales of Arise is going to be amazing fam, I feel it in my skeleton, I feel it in my bones. Now, without wasting any more time, let's just get right into things. First, let's talk about the fishing, y'all, and I actually really enjoyed what they did here. So quickly, starting from the beginning, you're gonna walk up essentially to like a lake-ish area, like a little pond, you know what I'm saying? You got a little like semi-bridge type of situation. You got the captain out and about, right over here. She's got her rod. So this blue indicator right here is basically depicting where the bait will land in the water, you know what I'm saying? Where you cast your line, your hook will go in this general area. And we can actually see the fishies. We can actually see fishes, so fishes in the water, as well as bubbles will indicate whether or not we can fish in a given area. So right here, Kisara cast her line, and she's actually brushing her hair back. I absolutely love that, super cute. After that, once you cast your line, there's actually two phases, which I actually really enjoy this. The first phase right here, you actually need to get the fish to bite. You need to get it on the hook. We got the fish on this sort of meter distance from our hook. Basically, we have this outer ring right here, and it's going to approach this circle, and you want to get it as close to this as you possibly can. I really like that. Nice little timing thing. As you can see here in that previous screenshot, we had the ring on the outside of this blue circle, whereas right now it's on the inside. If you do that one time successfully, then it's going to move a little bit closer. You keep on repeating that process over and over. Once you get this button command, you gotta react within this time interval, and then you transition to phase 2. Now you get into phase 2, where you actually have to reel in the fish. Kisara, y'all. What is up with that? Why is she doing that? Why are you using her back, Kisara? You got thighs, you got glutes for a reason. Use them. You deadlift, you squat, use those powerful shoulder mommy thighs and glutes of yours. Hopping into Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Now, I understand that the Dragon Ball IP doesn't have much in common with the Tales of franchise. However, these are both RPG games. This game has fishing. The fishing looks kind of ridiculous, so I'm going to use this as a comparison along with one other game. So similar to what we're going to see in Arise, this game also has a two-parter to the fishing. The first phase is the wiggling. So you literally wiggle your tail until a fish nibbles, which is similar to what we're going to see in Arise with that whole meter. And we have that little circle bar with the rings moving, where you got to time your input commands, and you kind of got to do it repeatedly until the fish actually bites. And here, we just wiggle. So I like the Arise version a lot better. Way better. Much better than this stupid looking thing. Are you kidding me? So as I was saying, you see this? You could be literally stuck here. Finally. Then we get this. Gotta get it in that indicator. Now this part resembles exactly what I was talking about with the whole the ring going in and out for when you try to get the fish on the bait. However, in this game, it's how you actually catch the fish. And look at the scaling. Scaling is completely off. Now, hopping into Legend of Heroes, specifically Trails of Cold Steel 2. The fishing in this game is horrendous. Actual fodder. Trash. So, first things first. You know you can fish, obviously by the icon, but you also have the ripple in the water. So Arise is going to be similar to where we can see the fish and the bubbles, so that's good. Now, so one thing with the casting the line is in Arise, we can actually control where we cast. We're not limited to one fixed point. Love to see that. Okay, so now this right here, see this? This is button mashing. Literally all you do is based off where the circle goes on a button, you just mash. You just mash until the fish gets to the get point, which is just terrible. This is horrendous. Like, what? All I'm doing is pressing buttons. I'm literally just mashing. It takes nothing else. Zero. This is it. Right? I just mash, and then you catch the fish. That right there is button mashing at its finest, and it's horrendous. The fishing in this game is horrendous. So the in Arise is going to be so much better. Because even that first halfway point, even though it's a repeated process, you're not actually spamming the button. And then you have the whole tug of war. So I'm a huge fan of that, and I'm a huge fan of visually how in Arise we're going to see, you know what I'm saying, we're going to see Kisara blossom, we're going to see Alpin struggle to reel it in, as opposed to how in Kakarot and in this game there was none of that. So in this game, so in Arise, it appears that instead of adjusting rods, we're actually going to switch up the baits. So we're going to be able to change up our bait, and that will influence the type of fish we catch. Next, we've got cooking in campsites, and this right here is super dope. The main reason why I'm going to be fishing and picking up crops and animal meat and all that good stuff is so I can do this right here. Absolutely, because this is fire. To come up here once you trigger this, and then you transition to this right here, where you get to choose whether or not you want to cook or you just want to talk to your party. Some of our facial expressions, I just love it. So cute. The layout is clean. I like this layout. We've got the image of the food we're making right over here. Dope. This, by the way, looks bomb, looks delicious. Give me some of those. This right here is basically our recipe list, so we have our different kind of food items we can create. This right here is our materials. This is what you see after you finish completion. Again, you get a nice image of the food you made. I believe this right here is probably going to tell you the effects. I don't really know. This is the cook. And then, of course, we have the time effect. So this overall, I think it looks super dope. And even in the background, we can see Kisara, we can see the party. So I really like just how visually the cooking appears. Instead of just cooking at your campsites, you will actually be able to also talk to your party members. So that's super dope. Really look forward to that to help with the character building and, you know, bonding with the characters, become more close-knit as a group, become nakama, become, you know what I'm saying, the power of friendship and bonds. You feel me? Now, let's say for example, we pick Dahalim, right? You'll transition into a view like this, where you can actually see your two characters like interact, talk to each other, and I think that is super dope. I'm so excited for this, because this just adds to the whole overall wholesome experience of this game. Hopping into Berseria, which by the way, Noir is still my #1 waifu, you know what I'm saying? She's still my #1 female character as much as I simp over Blossom. Now, major differences. In Arise, you need to physically go over to a site. You need to go to a freaking bonfire, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go over to a campsite. Whereas in this game, all you gotta do is simply go to the menu, go over to cooking, click cooking, and then you're good to go. And you can even set it on auto cook. So that's a little bit different. I like that change up. Absolutely. When you cook in this game, so let's just pick something arbitrarily. Which, by the way, Noir, looking kind of nice. My #1 over here. Now, anyways, before I got off tracked. So we're cooking. Let's just, I don't know. Let's just go stun. Doesn't really matter. Let's cook. Let's eat this meal. And then that's it. Done. We cooked and we ate lizard tail steak. That's it. Finished. Nothing else. Now in Arise, you may get a scene like this. Now we're going to see this. We are going to see this 3D character skits, which I'm a huge fan of. We'll talk about this in a second here. Cute. So there you go. So they're talking with one another. We've got skits. Dynamic, they're moving, they're talking to each other. You'll love to see it, adding a little bit of a depth to the cooking aspect. So I love this. So after that, we've got this right here. Basically, you know, farm animals. I don't know where you're gonna get patties from. And again, more skits. Blossom looking kind of cute. And then we've got conversations between the party. Conversations between the party, like I talked about, super dope. Oh, whoa, too far ahead. We'll talk about that in a second. Relax, Arise, alright? I need you to calm down. Right here, we've got the Hootles. I know a lot of people are really into this Hootle thing. For me, personally, I'm just kind of, it's like whatever's to me. It's not really that big of a deal. I mean, they're cute. You can kind of go around, look for them, get them, I guess, sure. I wasn't in Berseria, I wasn't that much of a fan of the whole cat situation either. I don't know, I'm more about that, you know what I'm saying? Although it's dope, it's a nice little side thing. It's definitely a nice little side piece. You know what I'm saying? And a little like a little sauce on the side with my chicken wings. You know what I mean? So there's actually going to be artifacts in this game. And of course, Dahalim, representation, the man adding the spice to the party, is relatively well versed and experienced with artifacts. Who would have thought? Now, and supposedly these are going to be special items that actually pay tributes and pay respects towards previous Tales games, but not only that, but also Bandai games. And this will actually give, the artifacts will actually give boost to the party. So that's a nice little something also to search on the side, along with the Hootles for your adventuring. So I do kind of like these little tidbits that they're adding to this game to kind of just, you know, make it an overall, make overalls an overall solid package, you feel me? Now let's talk about the skits, but before that, I'm going to play the skits in Arise and the skits in Berseria in a split screen. Play it! Using Berseria as an example from what we just saw, there's no way that would have fit this. Like, I'm all for it. I love the 2D skits, but it doesn't fit, fam. Like, it doesn't go together. What I mean by that, Arise is a step up and it's a progression from almost every aspect of the previous Tales of game, in almost every single way. Combat, landscape graphics, right? The areas look way better. character models look way better. Everything graphically, animation-wise, and gameplay-wise, it's all a step up, right? It's all a step up. Obviously, the animated cutscenes is a little bit of different topic because Ufotable has been killing that for years. But setting that to aside, everything else is a step up. So because of that, it would have if there was 2D skits in Arise, it would have felt forced, in my opinion. But then like this right here, when I see these panels, I immediately think of manga chapters. That's just what goes on in my mind. When I think of this, my head is seeing a dynamic, moving, voice-acted manga panel, manga chapter panel, and I am here for that, fam. Because I love reading my manga, so this is dope. I'm a huge fan of this. Look how smooth these come in. Like, look at that, smooth. Look at these transitions. Look at those transitions, fam. And what I really like about these skits right here, besides the fact we can still see facial features, it may not be as emphasized as it can be in the 2D skits, but it's still there, it's still existent. They're talking, you can see the mouth movements, you love to see that. We've got like classic manga techniques right here, fam, like with the explanation points and everything. I love that. Next, my favorite thing about these skits with these panels moving in and out is this right here. When you get the new panel kicking in, right, this is the focus. When you get the new one kicking in, the previous one gets shaded out. I love that. I love that so much. So I really like how the skits grab my attention. Like, look at this. Look at that. Dope. You can see the expressions. You can see the face. You know what I'm saying? You can see the, look at that. Look at the gritting. You got that explanation point. Look at that face. Look at that. And then look at that. Then these two come in. Oh, I love this part. I love this part so much. You know what? Actually, let's just go back and I'm just gonna play it through to the what we're about to see with the Blossom, and I'm gonna put the audio in here. That thud right there, I love that detail. Now this right here, I love this so much. What's up, Blossom? What's up, Blossom? What's up, Blossom? I love it. Look at her scolding them. Stop fooling around already. Get serious. Look at her. I love it. And then we get this right here. Hold on. I gotta go back. I love the sound effects. The sound effects just add to the skits. It's the little things, fam. It's the little things that really give the 3D character skits depth. I really like the transitioning in and out, how the panels come in, how the panels leave, how it goes from the different shadings to change your focus of what you're looking at, and especially the sounds that come with it, like that sound right there. Tud, like that, how it comes right in the center. Beautiful. That transition, super clean. Love that. This, oh, that right there. Hold on. That right here, you can't really see anything, and then as you move from left to right, that panel, you see the full image. I love that. Quickly try to get it one more time. So far, right there. You see that? It's not fully colored at the beginning. It's not fully colored, and then it goes to the full image. You see it right here. Right there. Like that, I love that. Okay, let's wrap things up here, and I'm just gonna let this play as I finish up this video. So overall, my thoughts on this game, I think it's amazing. This game is gonna be amazing. This is masterpiece right here. I cannot wait for Tales of Arise to release September 10th. I need it. I need it now. The animated cutscenes are gonna be out of this world. World building, out of this world. The landscapes are gonna look dope. The characters are gonna look dope. Then we got the animals, Hootles. You know what I'm saying? You got all of that. The fishing, I look forward to the fishing. I really like what they did there, like I pointed out, right? With the 2 phases where you gotta cast a line, you gotta actually get the fish to bite, then you could reel it in. Love that. And also, you actually gotta collect crops, you gotta collect animals, making it a little bit more interactive with the cooking process. Not so much distant from it. I like the real world aspects of that. Now this right here, the cooking stuff and the campsite scenes, I cannot wait for these. Like, this is gonna be amazing for bonding with the party. Like, look at this. Look at this. Cuts the skits, amazing from. Look at the face on Blossom. Look how happy she is. Look how happy Blossom is. Look at that smile. Cooking is phenomenal all around. The visuals of it, the way we can have the party talking. Look at the facial features and the character personalities in this game. Hootle. You can search for Hootles for those of you that are fans. Look at that individual. I love this part so much. With Law and Alpin hanging out, and then this dude just punches him in the armor because that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? That makes perfect sense. Punch somebody in armor with your bare fist, thinking that's not gonna hurt. Way to go, Law. So yeah, I think it's dope that we're gonna see all these interactions at the campsite when you're cooking as well. Anyways, y'all, that's the end of the video. Those are my thoughts on it. Let me know how you feel about the cooking, the campsites, the fishing, especially the 3D character skits. Let me know how y'all feel about that, especially when I showed it side by side so you can easily compare and contrast things. I'm overall just a huge fan of this game. Obviously, I'm not going to this completely biased and just not aware of the sort of flaws in the game. I'm perfectly aware, but for me, everything else, the positives completely outweigh, and I'm hyped for this game. So, let me know how y'all feel. That's it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy the video, then like the dang video. Have a great rest of your day. Good luck with school, work, whatever you guys got going on tomorrow. It is almost the weekend, fam, so we got something to look forward to. Anyways, y'all, take care. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.